Now, we all know that sex is important to a healthy relationship. Not always, because some people are asexual, meaning that it's just not their thing. But for many people, a sexual, intimate kind of, engagements are going to be part of a healthy relationship, right? So, oftentimes people ask me questions about sex and sexuality. And just the other day, I had a Taurus woman come to me, and she has a very important question about sex. She's in a relationship with a Virgo man, and she wants to know if I and we can give her our opinions kindly about what she's going through. So I'm going to play the introduction, or I'm going to do the introduction, and then I'm going to tell you all about her issue, and we're going to hash it out. Okay? Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Onset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to somebody else who might like it too. Also, leave us a positive comment in the comment section, and please stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to read 2 positive comments and respond to them. If you would like to get a reading done, if you would like to talk to me, if you would like to become one of my patrons, if you would like to get some Ask an Aquarius merchandise, if you want to send me a gift from my Amazon wish list, if you want to do any of those things, look underneath this video because I left a lot of information in case you wanted to know anything and everything. Okay? All right, so let's deal with Miss Taurus. Okay, so Miss Taurus is 28 years old. Mr. Virgo is 31. Okay? They've been in a relationship off and on for 9 months, mostly on. Now, when I asked her what was the problem, she kind of hemmed and hawed around it. So I was like, okay, girlfriend, it's cool. You can tell me whatever the problem is, because she was kind of embarrassed. But she finally told me what the problem was and wanted to know if we could help her. The Virgo, how do I say this delicately? The Virgo man has a small, he has a small member, okay? His third leg is really small, put it like that, okay? Now, I said, how small? She says she never measured it, but she's guessing around 3-4 inches, okay? So they've been together off and on because sometimes she has urges for someone who's larger, and she has another gentleman caller that she's not in a relationship with, but who, they have a friends with benefits kind of relationship, but she doesn't really like the guy as far as to be with him. She likes to spend time with him romantically, but she doesn't find him to be responsible. Let's just put it on the table. She doesn't think homeboy is responsible. The other one, the Virgo that she is in a relationship with, is very responsible. And her thing is that the Virgo is a good man. And we all know, ladies, when you, and gentlemen, for those of you that know, you know that when you find a good man, you kind of hold on to him. And it's not because there aren't many good men, but good men don't stay on the market long, okay? They get snatched up quick. Somebody marries them or something happens with them pretty swiftly. So if you have a good man, common sense and society will tell you to take care of them and hold on to them, So this is what she's thinking. She's like, he's a good man. He is responsible. He is, the kind of person who has her back You know, she doesn't have to worry about him not showing up in the way that a partner should show up. But she keeps leaving the relationship because she's not satisfied. Now, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? When she's with him, she's still hungry afterwards. Okay? It's not satisfying her. And she's like, should I leave him and wait until somebody comes along with the whole package? Or should I just stay with him because he is a good man? So I'm going to tell you guys what I think, and then in the comment section, tell me what you think. I personally think that she should stay with him. I do. I think that just because he's lacking in that area, I don't think that's a big deal. And I probably told you guys similar things like this before, but I don't think that's a big deal. I think that intimacy and sex is a big deal, but I don't think that is a big deal, because I feel like you can get around that. Look, it's 2021. There's so many different things on the market that you can get around that. They have all kind of things, and you got all kind of other things you can do of the oral or other kind of types, if you know what I'm saying. And I feel like I would personally, if it was me, just go that route. We would have to go to the store and get us, you know, some supplies, you know, and we would just have, you know, relations as normal. And then in order to make sure that I was pleased, we would place it with some other things. That's what I would do. I would not throw away a good man for that reason. You see, I would throw away a person if they were harmful, for example, or abusive, for example, but not because they have a small member. That's not something they really can do anything about. But there's lots of stuff, like I said, on the market that you can use and be equally as satisfied. It's just that the two of you have to decide that that's what you want to do, because he has to be on board with this, and so do you. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't leave a person that I felt is a good person, a good man, a solid man, a man that you know has your back, a man that you said loves you. That's the kind of man I would hang on to, and I wouldn't let that. Now, it's things that could make me back off of someone, but not that. Okay, so some other people in the comment section can give you their opinions on it, but for me, the most important thing is the connection with the person. If I have that connection, if this person is truly a good person, I'm not going to walk away from that because of that reason. Not because the act isn't important, but because we can do other things. You see what I'm saying? Some people I know are, you know, on different types of diets, okay? Gluten-free, dairy-free, different things like that. But there's a substitute. There's a substitute. If you can't eat one thing, there's a substitute for it. So come up with a reasonable substitute is what I'm saying. And there are many on the market. There's so many. I hear about new ones every day. Somebody was telling me about some rose the other day, and they was like, oh, you need this rose and this rose. And I looked it up and I was like, okay, you know, but it's not really my thing. But she's young and she's still very sexually active. So in my opinion, something like this could be helpful to her. And like I said, it's easy to find a large phallus. Ladies and gentlemen, that's easy. It's easy to find some big phallus at the bar, at the club, you know, at the laundromat. That's easy. But it's not easy to find a person that is honest, that is true, that you consider to be communicative and a good man. That's not easy to find. Like I said, they don't stay on the market very long. Just like good women. It's a lot of good women. But remember, the ratio between men and women isn't the same everywhere you go. And in a lot of places you go, there's more women than men. So like I said, they get snatched up quick. So if you found one that's really decent, I think it's at least worth giving it a try. So let me know what you guys think, okay? Now let's take a look at some of these positive comments. Burbane Dash, hey Burbane Dash. Burbane Dash said, the only way to fix an issue once you were involved with a Cancer is to walk away and don't look back. Once you're involved in a relationship or a situation, especially an argument or something negative with a Cancer, I definitely agree with this one. It's going to be almost impossible to be able to work through it. You know, emotionally speaking, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be really, really difficult. So in relationships that I've been in with Cancers, and I'm thinking about like platonic relationships too, it's been kind of exhausting to work through issues. So I'm not going to say everybody should just walk away and not deal with the issue. I'm just saying it is difficult. Burbane says she dashing. He or she, I can't tell if it's a he or she. He or she is dashing. But you might not have to dash, but it is going to be some work. Especially if it's a highly charged emotional issue. That's going to be some work. I'm not even going to hold you. Miss Bridges. Hey, Miss Bridges. Miss Bridges said, yeah, that pull is strong, but stay away from the ex. I was talking about this last week. A lot of people come to me and they'll be like, oh, I miss my ex. Oh, my ex called. Oh, I saw my ex. And I'm like, your ex is your ex for a reason. So unless the two of you are willing to do some serious therapy, or you guys have changed in some kind of significant way, it usually doesn't work going backwards. You're just lonely 9 times out of 10, or you missed the person. You might have really cared about each other, but it just couldn't work. So in every case I've been in, it never paid to spend time with an ex. It didn't do nothing but irritate me, and I ended up kicking them to the curb again. So I definitely don't recommend it. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. You come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.